BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu Hassan appears set to secure another term in office as the nation prepares for general elections on Wednesday. A vote shadowed by a significant escalation in repression and the systematic exclusion of key opposition figures. Hassan, who ascended to the presidency in 2021 following the death of her predecessor John Magufuli, has left no stone unturned in her bid to consolidate power during her inaugural presidential and parliamentary electoral challenge. Candidates representing the country's two principal opposition parties have been disqualified from the race. Opposition gatherings have been met with outright bans, and vocal government critics have been subjected to abduction, murder, or arrest. Analysts widely anticipate voter apathy, the potential for unrest fueled by the suppression of dissenting voices, and a further solidification of Hassan's authority and that of the ruling Chama cha Mapinduzi (CCM) party. Deus Valentine, the chief executive of the Center for Strategic Litigation, a Dar es Salaam-based nonprofit, expressed grave concerns, stating that Tanzania will never be the same after this election. He elaborated, suggesting the nation is on the cusp of either a completely new paradigm or level of impunity, or a completely new level of civil defiance, predicting that something is going to give. Hassan's initial tenure was marked by a departure from some of the authoritarian and repressive policies of her predecessor. She lifted a ban on political rallies and extended overtures to the opposition, earning both domestic and international commendation. However, this conciliatory approach appears to have been short-lived, with her administration now accused of orchestrating a stark return to past patterns of repression, effectively extinguishing hopes for enduring democratic change. The situation took a darker turn in June with reports of the enforced disappearance and torture of two prominent activists, Boniface Mwangi from Kenya and Agatha Atuhaire from Uganda. This prompted United Nations experts to issue an urgent appeal to the Tanzanian government, demanding an immediate cessation of enforced disappearances targeting political opponents, human rights defenders, and journalists. The UN experts highlighted a disturbing trend, noting that over 200 cases of enforced disappearance had been documented in Tanzania since 2019. A wave of abductions in the lead-up to this crucial election has ignited public anger towards Hassan's administration. Among those reportedly taken was Humphrey Polepole, a former CCM insider who had resigned his ambassadorship to Cuba to become an outspoken critic of the government, the ruling party, and Hassan's leadership. His family reported his abduction by unidentified individuals early this month. Despite these escalating concerns, Tanzanian police dismissed claims of rising abductions and disappearances in June, suggesting some incidents were staged. While Hassan has, in the past, ordered investigations into abduction reports, the findings of these inquiries have conspicuously not been made public. The crackdown on opposition parties has intensified significantly in recent months. In April, Tundu Lissu, the vice chairman of the leading opposition party, Chadema, was arrested and faced charges of treason and cybercrime. Subsequently, his party, which had been a prominent voice calling for an election boycott unless electoral reforms were implemented, was disqualified from participating in the polls. Last month, Luhaga Mpina, the leader of ACT Wazalendo, another opposition party, also faced disqualification, leaving Hassan to compete against candidates from lesser-known, minor parties. Nicodemus Mind, a researcher with the Institute for Security Studies, characterized the electoral landscape as sharply polarized, with opposition leaders enduring legal harassment and a severely constrained civic space. He emphasized that the absence of Chadema and ACT Wazalendo from the ballot makes this election arguably the least competitive since the reintroduction of multi-party politics in 1992. The CCM party and its precursor, TANU, have held power in Tanzania since the nation's independence in 1961, establishing one of Africa's most enduring political forces. Hassan's administration has highlighted its achievements in economic growth and low inflation. During her tenure, her campaign platform emphasizes a commitment to strengthening healthcare and education, alongside initiatives aimed at economic empowerment to improve livelihoods and foster inclusive growth. At a recent campaign rally, Hassan articulated her focus. In our current and forthcoming manifestos, we are focusing on the people. Our goal is to make sure that every Tanzanian has a chance to participate meaningfully in the nation's economic growth. Among those permitted to challenge the CCM is Salim Mwalimu, who was Lissu's running mate in the 2000 presidential election. Mwalimu is now running under the Chauma party banner, a coalition largely comprising defectors from Chadema. His campaign pledges include comprehensive reforms to government systems, notably the establishment of a new constitution. He stated at the National Electoral Commission last month, "Tanzanians should expect great change from our party, which is committed to transforming the country." However, observers note that Hassan's current opponents are perceived to lack the extensive resources and widespread name recognition necessary to contend with the formidable, decades-old party machinery of the CCM, which has been instrumental in solidifying its grip on power. In the 2020 presidential election, Magufuli secured a decisive victory with 84.4% of the vote, while Lissu garnered 13.04%, with over 37 million registered voters eligible to cast their ballots. The election will encompass separate votes for the presidency, parliamentary seats, and local political offices.